Gigi Variety reading FoodWISE, and I'm finishing this story of Randy Hankoop in these next few paragraphs, and then commenting on an article in the Washington Post. In IPM, Integrated Pest Management, the amount of pest damage is assessed before any action is taken, and then, ideally, only a minimal treatment is used. So we're talking about raspberry grower Randy Hankoop, who has about 60 acres of raspberries in Whatcom County. IPM practices are targeted at actual pest populations. Some practices are consistent with organic production, cultivating the soil to stop insect growth, cutting out less vigorous canes, using pheromone traps, manually picking beetles off the plants, or releasing beneficial insects like ladybugs in the fields to eat aphids. Other problems can be controlled somewhat with compounds like lime sulfur or copper sulfate. During both the dormant and growing seasons, Hankoop is out in his berry fields every day, scouting for adult insects, larvae, and eggs, and looking for damage. He counts bugs. If his assessments are wrong, he might not apply enough treatment. On the other hand, he doesn't want to apply too much. The sprays are toxic to bees and to his quote-unquote beneficials, such as ladybugs and praying mantises, and they are expensive too. He's cautious in using them. Hankoop is answering for himself the question, what can I do to make it better? He calculates that his pest management approach saves him money in the long term, and he knows it is better for his pollinators, his soil, and the environment in general. But he faces risks with this approach. Some miscalculations are inevitable. In 2 of the past 10 years, he lost some of his crop by waiting too long to spray. Each season, he gains experience and information to guide him the next year. And that is doing the best you can, getting experience. The article is from the Washington Post and is speculating on problems for Italy's return to normal, phased opening, if you will. And I have to wonder about COVID backlash on all fronts. Not only a backlash, if you will, of a resurgence in cases and deaths, possibly, but also in terms of people's attitude. It seems like more and more I see newspaper articles looking at the cavalier attitude, especially this weekend, this Memorial weekend. There was one series of video clips that showed people at beaches of the sea, beaches on lakes, and people weren't wearing masks or social distancing. And then articles were speculating on what would happen, what would we be doing in the aftermath of this in terms of a resurgence of cases. So as I've vlogged before, in terms of my case, the university, to be open is to be online. To be online is to be open, to be doing the best we can in providing services, and in a safe way.